Good morning, everybody. It is Wobble Wednesday on the 21st of October today. My goodness, it's nearly Halloween. Isn't that good? So it is Wobble Wednesday. My name is Karen. I'm here with Get Moving. As you already know, Get Moving is all about helping people with mobility issues to get some movement, to get some exercise in their lives. So if you have a disability of any kind, if you have, I can't think of the word, a chronic illness of some kind, if you have an injury, if you're in rehab or something like that, if some bit of you is snapped off or broken or doesn't work properly, whatever, we can help you get some solid exercise going. Every weekday, 11 o'clock, you will find me sat here in my little garage with the garage door wide open. And as the winter comes along, getting freezing cold. But, if we move faster, we warm up. So that's okay. And it is Wobble Wednesday today. So today we're going to be focusing on balance. So for that reason, I will be focusing more on people who are standing today. Still got alternatives for people who can't stand. If you're seated in a wheelchair, something like that, doesn't matter. We've got alternatives for you. But just for today, just for Balance Day, I will be focusing a little bit more on the balance. Okay. I have my resistance band here, my little straps here, because the exercise of the week involves the band. So I hope you have got yours. If you haven't, you've got 30 seconds now to dash off and get them. If you have no idea what the exercise of the week is, well, shame on you for a start, but then also have a look at the Technique Tuesday, yesterday's session. You can find it via the website. Luckily, the web address is linked up in the description up there, and it is just reesefitness.co.uk/getmoving. Nice and simple. Got the archive there, got all of the previous workouts going on there. I think that's pretty much all I've got to say for there. Other things, we've got the web address up there, we've got share buttons down there, we've got a donate button up there as well, whole stuff. You know what to do with it. Thank you very much, boys and girls. Let's get started, shall we? So if you are seated, first of all, the exercises that you'll be doing today will be, we've done them before, it's okay. You know off by heart. First one is the Mexican wave. So if we are seated, we tend to slouch a bit. If we spend a lot of time sitting, we tend to slump. So we want to try and work on extension of the spine, sitting tall like that. So the first exercise is the Mexican wave. Imagine you're in a football stadium and you're cheering your club along, and you're going to raise both arms up as high as you can, stretch them high, hold it for a second, and then return, and then repeat, stretching high, hold for a second and return. So if we are slumped, we are not going to get our arms up very high. We have to sit tall and lift those arms all the way up and back. So that's what we're after, as opposed to that. Okay, that's our Mexican wave. That's the first one you'll be doing if you're seated. The second one you'll be doing, again, we've done it before, is the seated lifting and twisting. Okay, so hands behind your head. It's a bit of a combination move. This is a good one. Hands behind your head, one elbow, and the same knee is going to lift up and twist back. You're going to hold that for a second or so and then recover. And you do exactly the same thing on the other side. One elbow and the same knee is going to lift and twist back as far as you can. Hold it for a second and then recover, and then repeat, alternating sides. The lifting up is going to be using your legs a little bit. It's going to be using your belly a little bit. The arms behind your head and pulling the shoulders back. That's going to be using your upper back and also your side. There's a lot of stuff going on basically, okay? So it'll be one elbow, same knee, lift and twist, hold for a second, recover, and the same on the other side. So there are two if you are seated. Mexican waves and lift and twist. Now, if you're standing, I know this is a popular one, not only with me, but with standing people as well, for balance. And Keith, I am talking to you. You're going to do the standing version, all right? It is stamping. So, balance is, a lot of it is down to recovering our balance. If we lose our balance, how do we stop ourselves from actually falling all the way over? So, we're going to practice stamping. So, just imagine, I'm not standing upright, I've been jostled from the side, I'm going to fall this way. If I stay put, I will just fall and carry on going and crash and burn. We don't want that. The way we recover it is by moving one foot out. If I'm falling this way, this leg will go out and very quickly catch myself there. If I'm losing balance one way, I've got to move my foot over. That is a stamp. Now we're not going to fall over, but we're going to practice that stamp. Okay? The same thing if we're falling forwards, the way I recover myself is by moving a foot forwards and catching myself. It's a stamp. And the same thing going backwards. If I'm falling backwards, I'm going to move a foot backwards and catch myself. So we're going to practice that stamp. One leg is going to go forwards, stamp, and then recover. Same leg is going to go sideways, stamp, recover, and then backwards, stamp, and then recover. And we'll do that repeatedly on one side, and then when I say, we'll swap over and do the same on the other side. It is stamping time. Stamping is good. Stamping helps us recover our balance if we're going to lose it. So that's what we're going to do if we're standing. The Mexican wave, seat and twist, is if we're seated. We're going to alternate them between all the other exercises. You know what we're going to do. We're going to make a start now. So get yourselves ready. First of all, whether we're standing or seated, marching on the spot is our first exercise. We're going to do this for 25 seconds, okay? So if you're seated, marching away, just getting your legs up like so, just march on the spot. If you are standing, keeping your balance, stand close to a wall if you need, but don't use it unless you absolutely have to. Just marching on the spot. 25 seconds worth. Are we all ready to go? In 3, 2, 1, and off we go. Marching on the spot. Nice and simple. So, easy version, knees are fairly low. Harder version is where the knees come up much higher. A bigger move. You know the drill by now. But notice how when I'm marching, my body weight moves from side to side. That's how I'm going to adjust my balance and keep my balance, by shifting my body weight side to side. And that is our 25 seconds. So, now then, if we're seated, your first exercise, Mexican wave. Keith, get off the seat. You are going to do this standing, okay? But everyone else, other than Keith, who is seated, Mexican waves, reaching up, hold for a sec, recover, and then repeat for the 25 seconds, okay? If we're standing, stamping with the right leg, forward, sideways, backwards. Are you ready? Keith, are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, off we go. Stamp forwards, recover, stamp sideways, recover, make sure there's room behind, stamp back, recover, repeat. So we're shifting my body weight around and doing a solid, loud stamp with our foot there. It is not staying put and just gently moving the foot around. That's not what we're after. It is a stamp, okay? That's our time. Okay, next exercise, shoulder rolls. Whether you're seated or standing, same thing. Shoulder rolls or arm rolls. 25 seconds worth in 3, 2, 1, away we go. Easier version is just the shoulders. Make it a big move, make it as big as you can. If you can make it even bigger by getting your elbows up, even better. If you can make it even bigger still by getting your arms up, well, you know what, that's even better still again. Do the biggest move that you can do. Again, we can't do this slouching. It's got to be sat or stood tall, reaching the arms back like so. Okay, if you're seated, your next exercise, lift and twist, hands behind your head, one elbow, same knee, lift and twist back, hold, recover, and then the same on the other side. Lift and twist, hold, recover. We're using the upper back, we're using our bellies, okay? That's if you're seated. If we're standing, stamping with the left side. 3, 2, 1, go. Stamp in front, stamp to the side, stamp hard and loud behind. Again, notice how my entire body is moving. It is not staying still. The entire body is moving, and I'm putting some force behind these stamps. They're quick and they're solid moves. Boom. Time. Simple as. Okay then. So that's the format we're going to do. Knee bends if you're seated. Sitting, kicking the feet out, bending the knees. If we're standing, heels up to your bum, kicking back. 25 seconds worth in 3, 2, 1, off you go. Kicking them back. Small move is easier, bigger move is harder. But again, notice my body weight is shifting side to side. I repeat this a lot. I know I sound like a stuck record, but that's because it's bloody true. You got to move your body around. Balance is not about staying still. Balance is about moving. And that's what we're doing. And then that's our time. So if you are seated, Mexican wave time again, reaching up with both arms. If we're standing, right leg forwards, sideways, behind. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Boom. I want to hear that stamp. Boom. And hear it on going backwards. Boom. There. It's not a little, small, slow move. It's got to be a quick, dynamic, aggressive move. Stamp it. Because that's how we're going to save ourselves. If we lose our balance, I've got to move my foot quick and nail that landing. And boom. Don't forget to take your foot off the floor. There we go. That's our time. So what have we got next? Sarah's next. And I'm sure you all know what that means. Twisting. Sitting or standing tall, twisting one way or the other. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. A big move. Shoulder comes forwards. Other shoulder comes forwards. Again, those of you who are seated with your lift and twist exercise, hopefully you feel that in your stomach muscles in the same way or similar way as you're going to feel it now. Use your stomach muscles to twist the body around. Twist the body around. Make it a big move. And time. If we're seated, one elbow, same knee, lift, twist, hold. Again, feel it in your stomach muscles there. If we're standing, left leg, a quick, aggressive move. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Stamp, recover, stamp, recover, and guess what? Stamping and recovering again. Again, a fast, quick, decisive move. Boom. Imagine we're falling backwards. Oh my God, I've got to save myself. I'm falling forwards. Oh my God, save myself. You get the idea? Boom. There we go. And stamp. And that's our time. Okay, the exercise of the week, the new exercise. Everybody, grab your band. Everybody, sit yourself down. Easy version, first of all. So don't forget, if you missed this, check out yesterday's video at the end there. I go in depth how to do this, okay? Easy version. Band beneath the thighs, holding on, reaching up. Harder version, band beneath the feet and reaching up, okay? You set up however you like. Beneath the thighs or beneath the feet, your choice. 25 seconds worth. I hope you're ready by now. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. Again, reaching high above the head. It's not there. It is go for height. If you can't get full extension, go to the easier version and get full extension. The size of the move is more important with this one, okay? Full reach all the way. Arms up, recover, job done. That's it. That's our exercise of the week. Dead simple. Lose the band. Mexican wave. Okay, if you seated your arms, hopefully it should be nice and warm by now. Mexican wave again. Reaching up, chest up, body up. If we're standing, right leg. Stamping with the right leg. 3, 2, 1. Get stuck in again. Boom. Forwards. Boom. Sideways. Boom behind. Aggressive, quick movement. Of course, Lynn, while you're on the ferry, she said she was on the ferry, but she was actually just losing her balance for some reason or not. I'm not entirely sure why, but we all know Lynn, so I'm sure we have an idea. But she said this has a good effect of helping us when we lose our balance, and for whatever reason, because we're on a ferry and we lose our balance, this move can help us wonderfully. Really is good. Sorry, Lynn. Spreading rumours. Sorry. Anyway, we're next. Side bends. Bendianas next. Whether you're seated, whether you're standing, makes no difference. One arm down, other arm, if we can, other arm comes over the top and we're bending sideways. 25 seconds worth again. In 3, 2, 1, away we go. Definitely one arm down. If we can, other arm up and over. Nice big moves. The bigger the move, the better the move. Reaching away. If we can't get this arm over the top, don't worry, just think about this arm coming down to the side. But if we can get this arm up, then we bloody will. We're going to make this as difficult and challenging as we can. That's our time. Fantastic. Where we got to, if we're seated, hands behind your head, one elbow, same knee, lift, twist, hold, and repeat on the other side. Lift, twist, hold, and repeat. If we're standing, left leg. Again, imagine we're on a ferry with a bottle of gin. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. Stamping, recover, stamping, recover, and stamping, recover. Having said all that about Lynn, sorry Lynn, I was making that up. Actually, it was Grace's birthday yesterday, obviously. And from what I understand, this was Grace as well. But she did a wonderful job at not falling over on her birthday, which is always a sign of a good birthday. And that's our time. Squats next. Squats and sit stands. If you are seated, it's time to not be seated. Tuck those feet back. Tilt the body forwards. Drive hard through the legs. Use your arms if you have to, but try not to. This is a leg exercise. Drive up with the legs and under control, sit slowly down and then repeat. And of course, if we're standing, keeping our balance, sitting that bum back and down into a squat and then up. As low as we can, as high as we need, okay? 25 seconds in 3, 2, 1, off we go. Squatting, standing, keeping our chest out, our back is flat, we're not collapsing over like so. Chest high, sitting the bum down. If we have to, make it a small move. If we can, make it a big move, but we use our leg muscles all the way, being as strong as we possibly can be. That is our time for squats. So we've got Mexican wave. If you're seated, sit tall, both arms reach up, stretch and recover and make it a big move. If we're standing, right leg stamping. Okay, be like Grace, stamping hard. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Stamp. Did you know Grace's middle name, Grace's nickname was Stamper? Boom. They call her Grace the Stamper. Boom. Because she stamps hard. She just nails it. Boom, like that. She's like a weeble. She never falls over. Solid as a rock she is. Stamping away. I want to hear it. Boom. And I'm behind. Boom. There we go. That's our time. Fantastic. What we got next? Tightrope walking and ankles. Okay. If you're seated, getting your ankles moving, okay? So get the heel to touch the floor and then point your foot to get the toes to touch the floor. Heels, toes, and then repeat. Of course, do the same thing on the other leg. Do both sides. Don't be wonky or minimize your wonk if you can. If we're standing, okay, tightrope walking, you know the drill by now. Remember, we've got an imaginary tightrope painted on the floor. Feet wide is easier. Feet narrower is harder. Okay, we're going to walk forwards on that imaginary tightrope, walking heel toe. Feet apart is easier, feet together is harder. Do the hardest version you can do. Okay, with me, everyone, off you go. Heel toe, walking forwards. Now, as always, let your arms help you. Let them move, let them sway. It's Wobble Wednesday, so wobble all you like. The only rule is you are not allowed to fall over. If you fall over, well, we'll all pick on you and call you nasty names. Going backwards, the same thing again. Of course though, toes, heels. Toes, heels. But again, let your body move. Let yourself wobble as much as you need, but not fall over. Balance is all about recovering your balance. When we lose our balance, we need to learn how to recover it. Fantastic, that's round one. We're going to do the second time, obviously. So with me, going forwards again, off we go. Heel toe, heel toe. Wobbling away as much as you want or need. But as I say, not falling over. That is the rule. Don't break the rules. Be good boys and girls. Heel toe, heel toe. And then last, final, very last go time, going backwards, toes, heels, toes, heels. Again, let your arms, let your other leg help. Have you seen cats using their tail to help them balance? That's what we're going to use our arms and leg for. Because obviously we don't have tails, you know. Well, most of us don't anyway. But we're going to use our arms and legs to help us balance. That's it. There we go, run out of room. Fantastic. So, what we got next? Lifting and twisting. If you're seated, hands behind your head, twisting one way and the other. If we're standing, left leg stamping. 3, 2, 1, go. Stamping forwards, recover. Stamp the sides, recover. Stamp behind, recover. A fast move, a quick move from the feet there. Boom. Not a slow little one. This is no good. It's got to be moving, and it's got to move and stamp. Quick, hard, loud stamping. Boom. And that's it, that's our time. Fast feet. Okay, let's change my timer. 10 seconds only, okay? Again, this is going to be very important for recovering our balance. If we find ourselves falling, we have to be able to move our feet fast enough to catch ourselves. If the feet move too slowly, it won't be quick enough and we'll fall over. So quickness is vital. If you're seated, running on the spot, as quick as you can do it, okay? If you're standing, running on the spot, again, as quick as you can do it, okay? 10 seconds only. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Nice quick feet. Keep them moving. That's our time there. Second time, as we know, is always better than the first time, so we're going to do that again. Quick feet, only small moves, but quick ones. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, quick feet. Keep the feet moving up and down, drumming on the spot, on the toes if you can. Boom, that's our time there. Let me change my timer again, because we've got, if we're seated, we've got the Mexican wave again. So if you're seated, reaching up. If we're standing, right leg moves, right leg stamps. 3, 2, 1, go. Stamp, recover, stamp, recover, stamp, recover, repeat. So again, we're using that quick feet we were just using on the fast feet just then, applying it to catch ourselves where, if and when we lose our balance. Boom, make a noise, we stamp. That's it. And shadow boxing. Oh, okay, we know this one. Last one. 3 rounds, 25 seconds each, getting out of breath. Whether you're seated, whether you're standing, fists up, shadow boxing high, shadow boxing low, hooks, uppercuts, elbow twist, whatever you need, but move that body. Especially people who are standing, if you want to work on your balance, your priority today is going to be footwork. Try and keep your feet moving. Forwards, backwards, side, side, I don't mind. Keep them moving though, okay? 3 rounds of shadow boxing. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Punching away, but if we're standing, moving our feet forwards and backwards, moving our feet forward or backwards, side to side, changing directions, but keep the arms moving if we can. But if we're standing, priority is going to be footwork. Twisting, punching, time. So if we're seated, don't worry about footwork if you're seated, but punch hard and fast. So round 2 in 3, 2, 1, off you go. Punching high, punching low, hooks, uppercuts, twist that body, okay? We've done a lot of twisting and body work if you're seated today. Put it into practice now. Work hard, get the body moving, and get out of breath. Punch. And that's our time. Last round. So again, if we're standing, priority is footwork. Final round in 3, 2, 1, off you go. Punching away, but move your legs if you can. Side steps maybe, to the left, to the right. You can change the direction you're facing. I don't mind, but keep yourself moving. Keep your feet moving, nice and light, and get yourself moving. Nice and, there we go. Get yourself moving nice and fly. Fine. That was the final round. That was the last bit. Okay, the last bit then, sorry. If you're seated, the last one's lift and twist. If you're standing, left leg moves. Final one. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Stamping with the left leg. Boom. Shift that body weight as much as you can. Don't be standing still. It's not good. Move your body. Move your body. Move your body. And stamp hard. I want to hear, boom, that stamp. Quick, dynamic, aggressive foot movements. That's our time there. Have a breather, relax off. Well done. Have a drink of water if you need. I've said it before, I say it again. When it comes to balance training, every Wednesday, Wobble Wednesday, we're on it. But balance training is not about staying still. Anyone can stay still. Staying still equals eventually falling over. The people who can move, and people who can move as quick as possible, they're the ones that when we lose balance, we're able to recover it. We're able to stop ourselves from going over. Plan for the worst. We are, between now and the day we die, we are going to lose our balance at some point doing something. So this is why we drill, where we practice to recover from it. It's going to happen. Let's be ready for it. And we practice every Wednesday, every Wobble Wednesday. So, thank you very much, boys and girls. I hope that's okay. As you already know, my usual goodbye spiel now. We've got the links up in the description up there. We've got all the previous workouts on the archive. We've got a donate button up there. We've got a share button down there. We've got buttons all over the place. It's a damn internet. You know there's buttons everywhere. Just, if in doubt, press a button. See what happens. The worst that'll happen is that you'll end up, I don't know, buying £1 million holiday or something and going broke and having to sell your body on the streets for the rest of your life. That's the worst that'll happen. I mean, just press a button. Go on. They're there to be pressed. Go for it. And on that top bit of really good financial advice from me, because I'm obviously really good at finances, you can tell. I live in a garage. I will see you tomorrow for Thinking Thursday, where we're going to use our brains. So 11 o'clock tomorrow, Thinking Thursday. Have a good day. Look after yourself. Look after each other. We're all in it together, and we can get through it together because we're bloody ace. See you tomorrow. Cheers.